Welcome back to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato Time, or Strato, here for another episode of Roll20.net, Last Tower Let's Play. Again, if you guys are enjoying, leave a like, subscribe, and let's get on with the show.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, so you and Aaron go across the bridge. No issues there. So we'll start off with you guys. As you cross the bridge, give me a second.
Do you disguise yourself as something else?
Yeah, I could choose whatever I want. This guy's
Or do you go back to your drow disguise and just basically telling me to do something for you because you're a drow?
No, I think I'll just stick with a different disguise.
So you wander off, change your disguise, and then come over and ask for a ride, basically?
Yep, basically.
So what are you currently disguised as?
Let's see. Orcs, hobgoblins, and goblins are common here, right?
There's a few other things, yeah. I mean, there's giants, too.
I'd probably just try to disguise myself as a hobgoblin female.
Okay.
At least my size is about right.
Yep. So there you go. You got a human and a hobgoblin coming across the bridge.
Alright. Alright. You pass the area through the bridge. Then you go out into the forest, dropping off Aaron at the dry docks.
Yep.
To the area.
Probably spot an inn along the way and say, this is the end to meet up at when, I come back through.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you want me to cast invisibility on you on your way into the forest?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
Both of you roll me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yes.
See if we're being followed. Oh yeah, my perception is trash. Holy
That's
crap.
okay. I hope I'm okay there. I rolled
Nice.
a 2. That's a 2.
Oh, you rolled it. One roll.
I rolled a 19, you rolled a 2. We didn't roll a 1 or a natural 20.
It's hilarious. So,
We rolled the extremes and got almost the same identical thing. That is awesome.
both of you,
You got a 19 with a +2. I got a 17 with a +2. That's hilarious.
so both. This is perfect because both you two are the good guys, so to speak. You guys now realize where most of the slaves are. They're the ones that are clear-cutting the forest here, and basically lumberjacking and building boats. But the way that's set up is that each slave is shackled to 3 other people.
3 other slaves?
By chains. And Razmi, roll me 2d10 for me, plus.
Alright. Another 5.
Okay, another 5.
I was
Okay.
hoping to see 20.
Yeah. There's probably a group of 50 slaves working at each dry dock or so. But the majority of them are, as well as goblins and orcs. putting the wood together.
Mm-hmm.
The slaves are doing like the grunt work, picking up beans, while the goblins and the other people are basically doing easier labor, but it's still pretty hard manual labor.
I turn to you and whisper in your ear, "Slave rebellion."
Okay, I'll get off the horse and work myself to the dry docks. I'll just try to blend in as one of the dock workers.
Okay.
I will head
And bluff.
off into the forest.
I'll
Yeah,
try
anything-
to.
Do you have a crafting check for anything?
Oh
or-
God, no! I'm gonna bluff my way through it.
That's a good bluff.
So we're
I do what I'm doing. Pick up a piece of random wood, look over at someone what they're doing, pretend I'm hammering it out.
Okay.
Now, here's my biggest question on this one, Leo. Because there seem to be a lot of sawdust in this area. Like,
yes.
are they really good at cleaning up their sawdust or not? So?
The lumber mills are on top of the cliff. So you have to still remember there's a cliff face here. The dry docks are on the water here, in the water.
Okay.
So imagine this: on top of the cliff face, you just see all these lumber mills on the top, and like elevators. And as soon as they finish planking the woods and cutting them with saws and all this and hatchets, they put them on the elevators and they go down to the dry docks on the bottom where they're building these boats.
Okay, I'll work my way up to the
So
wood
there's-
mills. Because I think I might have a better chance of damaging those than I would the dry docks.
You mean the lumber mills?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Aaron, when you look at the lumber mills, you can tell that they're spread out enough that like they were smart about it. Like if one lumber mill does go up in flames, it's not going to like set off a chain reaction. And that they have like also fire break walls, like random stone walls in between each lumber mill area, so that if a fire does happen into the forest, it's not going to get to the lumber mill. So there's massive walls and partitions in between each lumber mill. But you can tell the giants are the ones that are in charge of hacking the forest and bringing the to the lumber mill.
Okay, so I have a question about the lumber mill. You know, you said that they lower the lumber down to the dockyard.
Yeah, there's like a kind of like an elevator system, but from what you've known from your history, from being taught, everyone knows this, that these elevators were put in by some gnomish and dwarven engineers to lower stuff down into the endless river from the cliffs. So they've been there for hundreds of years. But you can tell that they're well maintained. The chains look like they've been replaced. But yeah, the elevators are made of like iron and metal, and they place the lumber on top of it and it goes down to the dry docks.
Okay, so my biggest question is there a way, let's say one of the wood mills caught on fire, that it could fall into the dry dock, cause a little more damage maybe?
The lumber mills, probably not. And also, you see now that the dry docks would be probably not. Yeah. Probably
Okay.
not. But you do notice that the dry docks on that side do not have like the docks near Transylvania, you do see like some type of fire. So like if something caught on fire at the docks on this side, they have like some type of fire prevention where they have hoses and like wheels to pump the water from the river onto the docks to stop the burning. But for whatever reason, on the dry dock side, they just have a ship that goes back and forth that looks like it's a fire ship. It's got like a massive wheel, and you see several like people on the wheel, and they're just like hosing. It's got hoses on it and everything, and just like
I have the perfect idea. Okay.
yeah. Okay. What would you like to do, Aaron?
So, you said this is well maintained, and you said it's metal, so it's probably oiled a lot, right?
Yeah.
So do they keep the oil for maintaining this somewhere nearby? And which side do they do it on? Do they do it on the dock side, or do they do it on the wood mill side?
Yeah, the oil stores are like in different locations near the, but they're like in like sheds, metal sheds.
Right. So they'd have to, because they have to oil their tools and things that they probably use for cutting.
Right.
Just for maintaining. So, okay, I guess I will. Is there a guard guarding where the elevator's at right now?
No.
Okay.
People going up and down the elevators all the time.
I'll grab a thing of oil. Do I know what state of disrepair one of the elevators are in? Like, do they need maintenance right now? Do I need a couple days from now? What would I guess?
Elevators are pretty well maintained and well.
Right. But someone has to maintain them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you don't get stopped if you want to grab the oil.
Okay.
It's like they think that you were put in charge. Remember, Aaron, me and you walked into that building, and we were just wearing hard hats, and we had no reason to be there. We were just looking around, and everybody didn't pay attention to us because we were wearing hard hats. Like, dude, they didn't ask any questions.
Yep.
You belong
put
there.
on a hard hat and a reflective vest, and you turn invisible. It's
Exactly.
the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Exactly. So yeah, you grab a thing of oil and you hop on the elevator and everybody's like, he must be working on the chains.
Yeah, I make sure to oil the chains.
All right.
I kind of check to see how flammable it is. I mean, I obviously want to light it on fire.
The oil and grease is kind of made from animal fat, so it's decently flammable, but it's like diesel in a sense, where you have to have a really hot fire to keep it going.
Okay, time to do some chemistry.
Okay. Alchemy check is what you're trying to say?
Yep.
All right, go for it.
Boop. That's a 1.
There's the fire.
Oh, congratulations, you just started a fire.
Okay. Good.
Started a fire, all right, on yourself.
Were you trying to make this explosion before you? What were you trying to set on fire? First of all, what were you trying to do?
I mean, I wanted to set the oil on fire. And
You're
use
just
it
trying to make it flammable, is what you're trying to do?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're like sitting there messing with it, and you're trying to set it on fire, and you go, shh, and you see this goblin go, no! And he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and he's in slow motion. You're like, oh shit! And you just see this pile of gunpowder on the lift that you didn't notice. And save.
Color reflect. Let's see how he dies.
Is this a reflex save, Leo?
This is a reflex save, sir.
Roll that evasion.
Yeah, roll that evasion. Oh, 17. Oh, you
I
missed
don't know.
by. What did you get? You got an 8?
Yeah, I rolled terrible.
Oh, my lord.
You have evasion, so you only take half, alright?
Nope,
Or
that's
no,
only
no.
That's greater invasion.
Seed. That's it. Ooh, this gonna suck.
Yeah, this is gonna burn.
This is gonna hurt. So what happens is just this massive explosion rocks the whole. It's like powerful enough to just like obliterate that a lift that you're on, and you just get blown off the lift into the water. So you're just like exploded.
I hope that goblin died.
Yeah. Well, this is how much damage he took.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
It didn't kill you, Aaron, because you have a lot of hit points. But the goblin just like turned into freaking ash.
Barely. Barely. I have 4 hit points.
Alright. So you go flying into the river. Go ahead and roll me a swim check.
Remember last time I did the swim check?
Yes.
This is gonna go so well right now. I feel it. Okay. That's
I could only hope the explosion sent debris flying all over the place, setting other sawmills on fire, and possibly more explosions.
Well, I'll roll percentage dice to see if it spreads anywhere. 1% die. Ooh! Yeah, it did like a chain reaction happen. You just see explosions from where you're at. You take out a dry dock. And
I
they're
just-
like, everything is in the water. I don't know what's going on. Jesus Christ. And you just... But now you realize, when you go up for air, you just see this cascade of oil hitting the water, and you just see, like, alchemist fire, and it floating on the water, heading your direction.
Yeah, I'm swimming away back to
Alright. Only
chance.
another swim check to fight the current to get... This will be your last one.
That's enough to get the other side, but I don't think I'm fighting any current.
Yeah. You do manage to get out. They're putting out the fire as best they can, but...
Not with the water. They have to use something else.
Yeah, not with water, but you just see them, like... The stuff that they can put out with the water, the fire, like... You see, like... Yeah. They're screaming at the top of their lungs. People, you hear bells ringing. A little singed, but you're okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm going to the first aid station as soon as possible.
You're gonna go wait for me?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna sit there on the bed for the rest of the 4 days. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not moving. I got 3rd-degree burns.
You missed it by 3, by the way, here in the reflex.
Yeah. Yes, I see that.
Oh, well. Anyways. So, Jack, while you're heading towards the forest, behind you just hear this massive explosion and this ball of fire going up in the sky. You're assuming...
Yeah, I was probably doing that for hours, so the fact that he could see that on a horse means it's huge explosion.
You took out a sawmill and a dry dock with that, at least.
Well, he took out the elevator and the dry dock. The elevator was going down, and he was like, how do I get this on fire? And he's all messing with it. He's like, no! And he's like, oh, shit, Mom!
Good times.
Does this burn? No!
It's gonna burn you, most stupid piece of shit! That goblin's probably cursing you hell right now. That shit makes you gay. That third log.
Stupid hobgoblin.
This was like.
Good times.
Alright. Yeah, you call your gold dragon, he comes down, he's like, I'm glad you made it. He's like,
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I saw that explosion. What the hell happened?
I'm guessing that's the dry docks right now.
Ah. Mission
Go
accomplished.
pick up the
Jimmy?
action.
Something I'm going to have to write in, but I'm going to have a report for you to send back. It's not mission accomplished, it became more complicated when we arrived. Apparently there's another land they are talking with, and there's a lot more information.
Alright, you hand him the information.
Yep. Go
He
ahead.
nods.
Deliver it to Lady Starchild.
Will do, boss. He heads off, flies really low to the ground so no one can see him.
Yep.
And takes off.
Not that most people are probably looking for a dragon right now.
Yeah. That's the reason he gets away. Aaron, see, you did a good thing. You did a good thing.
Ow! Oh,
That means I'm going to be back, well, a little sooner.
Alright. Razmi, where are you going?
I'm trying to see if I can get assigned to the ship, the next ship going out to.
Alright. One of the ship captain's name is Red Hammer. He's, he's a fire orc. Cross between, he tells everybody that he's a cross between a fire giant and an orc, but he just has red skin, like, as an orc. And he's heard tales of how well he's been a sailor, and he's like sitting there. How you doing? Have you told everybody your real name or not?
I just go by Raz.
It's like, hey Raz,
How you doing?
what can I do?
So, I'm looking to make more money than I'm making now, and I hear you're heading up one of the ships to make a big delivery or such soon. I was hoping I could tag along.
And let's see, he's like, he whispers, he's like, not too many people know about that. Must have some friends in high places.
Well, if you pay off the right people, you find out things.
He's like, yeah, tends to happen. Secrets serve, become well known, and so on and so forth. But yeah, when you got a crew as big as mine, you can't make everybody keep quiet. Like, sure.
People like me.
Just want to let you know, it's like a 3-month journey on boat.
That's fine.
It's not a pleasant journey over some rough seas.
If it was pleasant, it wouldn't pay so good.
Yes. No. I'm looking for other sailors too, if you know of anybody.
I think I know a few people who could tag along. Yeah.
As soon as you say that, I know a few people who can tag along. The explosion at the lift happens, and you see this flame ball of a person going into the water.
Probably lucky to see that, but they see the flame bulb for sure.
Yeah, you see the explosion, like, holy shit! You see that?
I saw a flaming person.
They're probably dead. Alright, you can find some more people. And I always got room on my ship.
Keep my ears out. I got some ideas of people.
Yep.
I'll let you know who I find.
Let me do that. You do that.
I'm gonna go have some food, take a drink, Maybe go find out what happened at the dry dock. Who decided to explode what?
Give me a perception roll, then. Krasny.
Oh Lord. My sheet will open. Let's see. Being stubborn.
Okay.
Wow. Rolled bad on that one.
Alright. Albaz. Yeah, you don't notice anything in the docks. You're like, looking around, but you don't find Aaron, who's laying in one of the healing tents, getting healed up. Albaz, what are you doing during this time?
I will probably listen around hearing what people are talking about in town without being noticed.
Give me a percentage die. So you're going to wear your ring of invisibility?
What?
You going to wear your ring of invisibility or are you going to be disguised? Which one?
I am disguised.
Disguised, okay. So, go ahead and give me a percentage dice. See here. I got rumors of the streets. 28. As you're walking by, you see some goblins going in the alleyway with this statue of what looks like to be a Nati elf, and they're like, "Come on, Mitya, make me strong and powerful. Yeah, you're the best."
Wait, a naked elf? What?
Yeah, you see a statue of a naked elf and this goblin praying to it. He's going, "Matriarch, make me strong and powerful."
They're praying to me.
They're praying to Matreon the Strong.
Oh no. As Albus actually knows about him, he just sighs very deeply and just like, when we take all this place again, I'm gonna destroy that.
Yeah, do you want to take it? Alright.
Oh, I don't take it. I'm just playing to myself to destroy it when we take over the city again. But I just continue to walk and just ignore that.
Alright. You get another percentage, that's just for friends.
Oh no. Oh, phew.
You do walk by like a church of some kind, or you see. I don't think you've ever seen orcs or goblins mourn their dead before, and so this is kind of interesting that the goblins and the orcs are gathered around for a funeral of some kind, and they're like sitting there crying for some type of goblin that's dead. And as they're sitting there crying, the explosion happens at the docks. And you look on, and they're like, start crying some more. When the explosion happens, you swear you see a man floating above the docks, dressed in black robes, just look with a very gray beard, just looking down at the ducks, shaking his head, and then fading away.
I hurry over to the ducks because it's not because of the explosions that I don't care about, because that will actually kind of help us out a bit. But that man, that is what confused me. So I'm gonna go see what just happened.
Roll for a perception check for me. Yeah, you find like one of the medicine checks, and you recognize Aaron's character's no longer in disguise, right, Aaron? Probably. Aaron? You, brother?
Sorry, I had you on. I muted my mic. No, I'm really well burnt, but technically the disguise is on, I guess, because that's how the hat works.
Yeah. Yeah, you recognize Aaron.
I'm sure even with the plus 10. Let me do this. Give me a second,
Okay.
because it's just a plus 10 to the disguise check, so he could easily see it with the 33.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you see him burnt to a crisp, laying on this bed, and you see the old man sitting next to him, giving a sigh, looking at his body.
I already regret to ask this, but what happened?
He's like, shh, he's resting now.
I look up. Pain. Pain.
You see kind of this old man with a gray beard. I'll go ahead and bring him out for everybody to see. Kind of looks like this. Sitting next to you.
Hello, Father Franklin.
And yeah, he's sitting next to you. He's like, calm down, my child. You're all right.
Edward just looks at him. What are you doing here?
I'm taking care of somebody. Needs to be you.
That person don't need your help.
I'm sorry. Why do you not want to help this person?
You're not from Romania, so I don't trust you.
Oh my
Did you say
god.
that? What?
No, not out loud. I say it like a whisper mostly for him to hear.
Oh.
Because I know that he is from Finland, but I'm not.
Has
But nor do I know. I don't know more about that.
Oh, you did see him before. Yeah, he's a long way from home.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like.
but else I don't know more
Just
about him.
something floating in the sky. So.
Yeah, I don't know how he does that. I don't care right now.
All right. He's like. He looks at you for a second. He looks over at the flames and stuff. No, you misunderstand. This is exactly where I need to be.
Unless you are here to help us, then no.
I help you. Help everyone more than they know.
How so?
I'm a cleric. He smiles. I heal. He casts the Cure Light Wounds on her.
Woo!
And he's like, see? The healing is reaching your friend. And he just looks at you, smiles, and says, do you want some healing, my child?
Don't,
Reaching out his hand to heal you?
don't you touch me with those. I don't need your petty healing.
He smiles. He's like, and his eyes glaze over. He's like, you should leave. Roll a will saving throw.
Are you okay? Okay, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay. 35. He just turned you. He tried to turn you. Turn undead. Tried to, he's like, get the fuck out of here. And you're like, whoa.
I just take a step forward towards him instead to show I'm not going anywhere.
He goes, he smiles. He's like, you do have a strong will. I can see this little one is in good hands. He smiles. And he looks around at the other people that are in but unfortunately the rest of these ones. And he snaps his fingers and they kind of like lump on the bed. And he just walks walks away, and when he turns the corner, you don't see him anymore.
What spell did he cast, Leo?
Slay Living.
He did slay living to a bunch of people?
Yep.
Probably more likely Death Kneel. Because
Alright,
that's the same thing.
Alright, Death Kneel.
Death Nail Mass.
Yeah, that's... He's so evil! I don't understand him.
You know nothing about him.
He walks away.
I'm like, he just cast an evil spell.
He Cure Light Wounds you, though.
Yeah, so woohoo!
That guy is dangerous.
Summary, kills dying creature, and he gets temporary hit points, plus 2 strength and caster level for each person he kills that way. So he's, yeah, badass.
Alright.
Get on your feet. We have a mission to do.
I did my mission. It's burning. I'm gonna sit here. Unless you have something something else in mind.
I walk over to the side of it, reach under it, and just flip it over.
You're so mean, Alvos.
He
Do I need to roll
flips
the
over the
saving
bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll train check for me there, Alvos. I tried to flip over the bed and it bolted to the ground. Like, hey!
Damn it. God damn it.
Ah, that was funny.
In case you haven't noticed, I still have 3rd-degree burns on my body, so I'm not moving. Unless you can magically heal me.
Oh no, but I can give you more burns.
You could try.
Yeah, you see a nurse walk in, he's like walking over to you, another burn victim. She's like, and she all checks the other patients like, shit, there's a lot of people dead in here, what happened?
They just suddenly collapsed.
I guess I only have one patient, and they're like, come on, take out the rest. We need to bring in burn patients. She walks over to you and like wraps you up there. She like shoo. If you're not hurt, you need to leave. She shoves you off there, Albus.
He
So-
just walks away. He don't care anymore.
Okay.
He don't care about burned one.
I'll return to duty when I am healed. Ow. Which probably means I'm going to be healed in 1 day versus 5, because I'm actually being attended to.
Yeah.
Still painful.
Very.
All right.
Yay.
That was a wonderful first day, I think.
Yes, explosions everywhere. Good firework, I must say.
Boom.
And lots of dead people. Oh, yes.
All right. So when you guys meet together for the night, you guys, so Aaron, do you meet up with everybody else at the night, or no? Do you stay at the?
I'll probably be I'll tell. Well, Albus knows where I'm at, so I'm just gonna sit there until I'm cleared to go by the nurse.
Okay. So, Derek, you come back. Zidane and
And me.
Yeah.
With my dragon this time, because he's still with me. Human form.
So, I found a way to get on the ship. That is, if you can be useful. I mean, if you know anything really about sailing.
You kinda got us on that one.
Alright. Well, I suggest you start learning.
Yay.
Apparently, one of the people from Finland is here. Killed a lot of
Okay.
people.
And
Okay.
how?
I don't exactly know. He just, in one moment, everybody around him just fell down. Limp.
I don't think I'm gonna ask any more questions. I'm just gonna nod and go, okay.
Do you tell him where Aaron's at? Do you tell him where?
Nah, I'm gonna leave that out.
Yeah.
Have to let us just forget about him.
So what happened with the explosion?
Don't know.
Roll bluff check.
Hey, I don't actually know. Oh wait, did he tell me?
No, he did.
No, he didn't. That's
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
so
did.
He did.
oh,
He did tell you.
oh, never mind. Okay, bluff check.
Well, actually, Xanadin should know where I was, because he dropped me off there.
Yeah, I would have checked the inn, but you're not there, so I'm like,
Oh, that's true.
So then I would go to the meeting spot and be like,
All right, give me a sense motive. Both you and Zahida and Ross.
oh please, don't roll high. Yes. Oh god.
I rolled 2! I rolled a 3!
Ah.
Thank you, Razmi!
You tell him.
Raz, you're like, okay.
I look at him and go, you obviously know where the guy is. Where is he? Our fourth illustrious member.
Oh, but you didn't ask about that before, did you? You asked about explosions. Not what he was.
I did not know you knew where she was. Where is she?
The infantry.
Uh-huh.
I start heading that way.
Okay. You go to the infirmary. Yeah, you see him resting up on one of the cots, bandaged up.
So let's see. I'm gonna roll a heal check, see how bad you are.
He's only like 11 down or 21 down right here.
Yeah, I took. I'm at 16 health, so I'm about halfway or so.
Is there like any nurses watching or anything in the room?
Oh yeah, I'm being fully attended right now. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
there's
heal.
nurses there. Yeah.
I think full bed rest is double your hit points.
People, you have seen people cast healing, so it's not unusual. Paladins, clerics exist.
Well,
You
yeah.
cast lay on hand, they'll probably give you away.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I only have lay on hands. That's why I'm like, I don't want to cast lay on hands. That could cause more issues than it's worth. That's why I was like, is anyone around? Oh, there's people around. I'm not going to do that.
He's being tended to. He's all right. But they do let you speak to him. Be
Yeah.
heard.
So, how you feeling?
Could be better.
I'm sure.
Let me just say, dock work is dangerous.
Apparently so.
I'll be ready to go tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Just let me stay here for the rest of the night.
Alrighty. Just make sure you're rested and ready to go, because you're going to have to get your sea legs ready to roll.
Okay. Can do.
And then I walk out.
Bad kids, all of you.
What's that?
They're bad kids, all of them.
They are. Bad kids.
Blowing up talk.
You try any more sabotage for the next 4 days, or
One dock is probably good enough. I don't want to really,
push your luck?
people. Yeah, push my luck. Let's just say I had a learning experience with fire. Like, I lived that time.
For now.
For now.
Alright guys, we're going to hold this episode here, and again, if you guys are enjoying, leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode. As for now, this is Strato Time, Lord Strato, signing out.